Yes, Archbishop, I understand. Yes. I promise. And thank you for your condolences. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye. Well, we had an unfortunate turn of events here in the convent since yesterday. It was a beautiful, beautiful night last night, and I raised my bedroom window, and a wonderful breeze came in, and I decided, oh, why don't I sleep in the buff just one more time? My door is closed. Nobody will notice. So I did. And as soon as my head hit the pillow, I was sound asleep. And I forgot to set my alarm clock. Well, this morning when I didn't show up at breakfast time, Sister Gertrude took it upon herself to come and check on me. She opened the door and came in, and I woke to the sight of Sister Gertrude clutching her chest, looking up at heaven and going, "Oh!" as she sank to my bedroom floor. Oh my God! So I jumped out of bed and I ran over to her. I knelt down and I felt for a pulse. There wasn't any. So I screamed at the top of my lungs, "Somebody call 911!" And I began to administer CPR to Sister Gertrude. And after a few minutes, there was tapping and banging at my door. It flew open, and in came Sister Patricia, Sister Tracy, and Sister Tina, and the dog, Sister Winifred, and they were all screaming and barking and carrying on, and to see me kneeling there in the buff doing chest compressions on Sister Gertrude was too much for them, and they were hysterical. And I couldn't stop. There was no way I could stop and put my robe or anything on. So, much to my embarrassment, the paramedics came and they took over the CPR, and eventually Sister Gertrude was pronounced dead. I mean, she was older than God. She was way up in her 90s, close to 100. I mean, everyone should be so lucky. And she was such an old bitty body anyway. But I'm glad she's gone to heaven. Anyway, it was a tough, tough couple of hours for me. Oh! Then the Archbishop called, and he discussed my out-of-order behavior, and I had to promise never to sleep in the buff again. And right now I'm making arrangements for Sister's funeral and burial. And I planned on talking to you and having some lively, fun conversations about lust and my first boyfriend, Michael Corleone, but we'll just have to let that go for another time. So, love ya, and bye-bye, and be careful. Close your door. You know what I'm talking about.